Good afternoon, PennPower V8 League Racers. Our next race is going to be in Motegi, Japan. It's going to be a night race. We haven't done one of those before, or in quite some time, I don't believe. We're going to do a sprint race and then a feature race. So the track temperature that we're looking at right now is 66, mostly cloudy with a track temperature of 67. We're not going to see that change very much from session to session. We're under realistic weather conditions, but generally I don't think you're going to see a track temperature much about 75 degrees. So the good thing for us is that the track temperatures will be consistent from race to race. The bad news for all of us is that the first 3 laps or so are very, very dicey. With the cold temperatures and being at night, it's going to take longer for the tires to come in. And you need to be aware of that, it is very sketchy on the out lap and definitely on the 2 laps after that. So be very mindful of that. It's very easy to lose the back end of the car or spin, and it's very easy to lose a lot of time. So a lot of patience is required on those out laps, and keep that in mind for the race when we have to do a pit stop as well, because the out laps after the pit stop will be very difficult. So as I said, the weather that we're testing at here is mostly cloudy. It's realistic. 66, track temperature 67. The winds from the southeast at 7. I have the track conditions set at 80% as it is in all of our sessions. We're going to go through this corner by corner and then one full lap as we always do. And here we go. So we're just approaching the first corner here. We're in 6th gear, and my braking marker is the 150 board. So at 150, I start to brake, and I'm being very mindful of not touching the curb on the left-hand side. Doing so will upset the car considerably. And one of the things that you have to realize here is that you're going downhill, and your braking distance is going to be longer than it normally would on some of the other tracks that we experience. So just be mindful when you're downshifting here that you don't downshift too early, as it can really upset the car. So you can see there, 150 meter marker, and I'm very hard on the brakes. And I'm going to turn the car in and just grab a little bit of the right-hand curb and let the car move out to the left-hand side. And you'll see I'm still in 3rd gear here. You can carry some speed in this corner. It is a little bit difficult to do so, but with practice, it can be done. You're going to drift all the way out to the left side of the track and set yourself up for the next 90 right. And you'll see that I don't downshift here. We're still in 3rd gear. Be careful here. You can get a 1X on entry to this corner, so you have to time it correctly. And right here, there's going to be a slight hesitation on my part on the gas. So basically, I've tried to accelerate out of that last corner, head towards this left-hander. It's a left-right-left combination. And I just let up on the gas a little bit to help the car get turned in. Again, another spot where it's very easy to get a 1X if you turn in too hard on this left. And right here, you'll see the car shows in neutral, but what I'm doing right there is just after I exit the left-hander, I'm upshifting to 4th gear. And the reason I'm doing that is because on exit of this next combination, it's very easy to get the car sideways and lose a lot of traction under acceleration. Grab a little bit of both curbs. You can be fairly liberal there. It's fairly forgiving. And we're going to drift all the way out to the right-hand side of the track, use all of the curb on that side as well. Now this corner here, you can see I'm braking just again past the 150 yard marker or meter marker, but heavier braking as we approach 100 meters. Another combination 90 right and another right after that. Be mindful of the curbs on the exit of this corner. If you get too much of them, it's very easy to lose traction on those curbs. Again, this is the corner that we're doing in third gear. You may think that second gear would be the more appropriate gear. However, using third gear, as I said earlier, minimizes wheel spin on exit. Just a slight lift here on entry. We're going uphill, right-hander, and it's very easy for the car to push out to the far left-hand side of the track if you try and give it too much gas all the way through this corner. Now this corner here, I set myself up by positioning myself on the right-hand side of the track. I believe on this particular video I'm going to downshift 2 gears, but it can be done in 4th gear. Again, personal preference, 3rd gear may help you in the next corner afterwards. So 3rd gear in tight here on the left hand side, and again the next corner is a 90-ish right-hander. We're going to go in there again, a slight lift so the car doesn't push out too far. We want the tire to get traction and help itself turn in there without it pushing too much. So you can see it was a long time there that I wasn't on the accelerator there, and that's just to help the car get around that corner because it tightens up fairly fair amount on exit. Again, on this corner, we're downshifting into 2nd gear, fairly tight into this left-hander, and this is uphill as well. So last corner, we're going uphill, start braking about the 100 meter marker. Have the car positioned completely over to the left-hand side, going to downshift to 2nd gear and hold the car in very tight to allow myself to accelerate out and use all the track on exit. And that lap was a 1:19.89, and it's a fairly representative lap. I believe my best lap that I've done here is about 1:19.5. Weather conditions were similar to what I just experienced on this track. I have provided setup again on our website, and we'll go through the lap again in its entirety and let you watch. you have a lap of Motegi. Again, anytime you have any questions, feel free to send me a private message either through Iracing or through Discord on our website. These Hotlap videos, as always, are brought to you by Simability, the Button Box Shop, and thanks again to all the organizers of the series, really well run, and to all the racers. Your enthusiasm for the series has been exceptional, and it seems that we have a good group of guys here. Till next time, guys, take care.